YouTube, we need to talk. We don't actually need to talk. I just thought maybe we were long overdue for a chat. The last time I made a video like this was definitely before COVID, so a million years ago. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty damn excited about the idea of putting COVID in the rearview mirror. We're getting like super close to just reopening and going back to real life. Imagine being able to spend time with people that you love. Crazy. Haven't seen my family in more than a year. Have barely seen any of my friends. I'm doing okay though, and I hope you are too. I just wanted to, mention the whole situation because I know that a lot of people have had a really hard time during COVID. I was lucky enough that I met a really amazing girl right before all this stuff happened, and we've been together ever since. And we just moved into a new place, which is pretty awesome. And things are going pretty good despite what the video title might suggest. So the reason I'm making this video is because recently I got an email and I kind of just want to talk about it because, look, let me read the email and then you'll understand why I want to talk about it, okay? Hello, MattShea. I made a throwaway email for this. Not off to a good start, in my opinion, guys, because who makes a throwaway email to send an email to someone? Like, what's in the email that's so bad that you can't attach your normal email to it? I'm not gonna go ahead and post your email, right? That's not something that I do. Sorry if you already get bombarded with trash. Okay, that's like a strike 2, because throwaway email, sorry if you already get bombarded with trash. Are you saying this email is trash? You're sending me a trash email from a throwaway email. What? I just felt that this was important to note to you. I used to watch your content years ago. I was there when you started playing Battle Cats. I've come back now as someone who deals with algorithms. I got excited. I was like, yeah, someone who knows what they're talking about. They're reaching out because they want to help me. They've got lots of great advice. They've learned something crazy about the algorithm and they want to share it with me so that I can thrive. No, I don't know what dealing with algorithms means. This person, they deal with algorithms. But I will say that if you don't watch my content anymore and you haven't watched me for years, I'm not sure how much you could really even tell me about my content. This is a warning of sorts. You were big once, but not anymore. Excuse me? What is it? I feel like I'm in Skyrim or something. We know. What do you know? What are you trying to say? It's like this guy is gonna single-handedly destroy my career on me or something. It's a weird email so far, isn't it? It's very ominous. Maybe it's just me. It just feels really strange to have an email like this. I get comments all the time, guys, about different things about my channel. People complaining, people trying to give me advice, people just straight up telling me that I suck. But I very rarely get an email about it. I would like to point out before we move on, because, excuse me, I am still big. Okay, my sub count is still growing. People still watch me. People still love me, damn it. I just know it. You are genuinely a nice person from my memories, and it is so clear to me that your channel isn't in favor anymore to the system. Bro, I've been on YouTube for 7 years. I am just lucky to even be in the system. You know that, right? Like most channels don't survive as long as mine. Most channels don't do the same thing for this long without just fizzling out and disappearing. An example of someone who maybe breaks that mold is like Phil DeFranco. He's still just jumping right into it. And that's great. And I'm really proud of you, Phil. But most people, they do their thing and then they disappear. Why haven't I disappeared? Why am I still here? Just to suffer? Yes. You've become more and more irrelevant, and sooner or later, a cliff will be there. I've been told this for years, guys. I have been told for years that my channel is dying. For years, people have been saying, you got a dead channel. And here I am, still getting between like 8 and 12 million views a month, which is why I'm not complaining, okay? I do something that people enjoy. And okay, not everyone who used to watch my channel still watches me, but I still have fun doing what I do. And clearly somebody still enjoys the content. I'm like that guy that you knew in high school who you haven't talked to in years and you'd never message them and ask them to hang out, but if you run into them on the street, you'll probably be happy that you did? Maybe? Are you willing to go back to a normal job is the true question there. Okay, well, no. I mean, you know nothing about anything that I've done beyond YouTube. You do realize there are other ways to make money besides ad revenue, right? You do realize that I've had, 6-7 years of full-time YouTube now to save money, and oh crap, then I got divorced, didn't I? I honestly sometimes fantasize about having a normal job. You know, a job where somebody else tells me what to do instead of me sitting here twiddling my thumbs trying to figure out what to do with my life. You know, you ever hear of decision paralysis? Yo, I got that all the time. YouTube is an unstable career after all, and I just feel like you can succeed. You have the ability to do well on the platform, but you have not adapted. Nothing truly changed. And what did was not exactly for the better. My goal here is just to note to you that your channel is dying off and maybe try something new. Take a risk. Hell, you could rebrand. Everyone who watched you as a kid would only go back to the Battle Cat videos for nostalgia now. I don't mean your new ones, by the way. It is a sad sight to see your channel now. One I loved be like this. Bro, like what? Like what do you see when you look at my channel? I would like to see my channel through your eyes because, you know, you guys know I very rarely talk about the meta of YouTube. I just sit down and I play video games, and sometimes the videos do good and sometimes they don't, and I just move on with my life, okay? Back when I was in university, YouTube was like everything I thought about at all times. I was trying to grow a successful YouTube channel, and that was my life. And then I went full time and I started making 2 videos a day, and that was my life. And eventually, I wanted my life to be more than that. And then I just do what I want now. Like I still upload pretty regularly, but I don't stress myself out about it because it's really not worth it, especially when things are okay for me. Look, someday my channel might fall off a cliff, but it hasn't done that yet. Okay, you can do better. You are better. Try to look back on why people loved you. The absurdity and kindness, not this clickbaity shit. What have I clickbaited recently? I don't even think I've clickbaited like anything. I mean, I try and just make videos based on the way people make videos these days. You know, everybody's always changing up how things work, and I just try and get some, like, you know, inspiration from that. Like, there's no clickbait here. I'm just literally, my titles are just what I'm doing. Like, here's the thing that I did. Here's the thing that I did. I did this thing. I'm playing a game. Like, all my titles are like super accurate. Okay? I never actually like clickbait what I would call clickbait, right? Because there's a whole other topic and I don't want to get into it, but clickbait is like, to me, when you say something is going to happen in a video and it doesn't happen. And you exaggerate it to all heck, and then you watch the video and you don't actually get what you came for. That's clickbait, okay? What I do is I say, here's what I'm doing in a video, and then people click and they watch what the thumbnail and title says is gonna be in the video. I don't know what clickbaity shit I'm doing. Like, every now and then I'll do a clickbaity type of video, but guess what? It doesn't even work anymore, okay? I never really knew you, and you sure as hell don't know me. I just wanted to try to send something out. Whether it reached you or not, I probably won't ever check this throwaway email again, but maybe think about it for old time's sake. Think about what? I'm so confused. What am I thinking about for old time's sake here? Everything about you now just feels so cold, almost fake. Apologies if I've offended you. My intentions are purely to help. I just wanted a reason to look at what you've done over the years I've been gone and go, yeah, he's still grand. Hope you have a lovely day, and old subscriber Seth. Seth, I am still grand. My self-worth has nothing to do with how you see me. And my self-worth sure as hell has nothing to do with the amount of views I get on YouTube. Or at the very least, I try not to let it have anything to do with that. Of course, as a YouTuber, things can get tough sometimes. I have friends, I'm not going to name any names. I know a lot of YouTubers, and most people go through the same thing. I reached out to a friend once and I was like, hey man, you wanna play some games? And he was like, yeah, but I'm probably not going to feel that good because lately my channel's been doing bad. And that's just how it is. So you know what I think a blessing is? Forget about the views and stuff. I think it's a blessing to be able to go about my day and do what I love, and at the end of the day, not worry about that stuff. I'll leave the worrying to some guy named Seth. Moral of the story, guys, is my channel isn't dying, and I can prove it. Let me show you. This is a chart of my total views on YouTube over time. It doesn't look that bad to me. And I'd like to point out that that is 1 billion views. 1 billion views on my YouTube videos. And some guy named Seth is trying to tell me that my channel is headed for complete annihilation. Well, you know what, Seth? If it does, if my channel does just completely implode and disappear, at least I did something great. At least I achieved what I wanted in life, which was to become a successful full-time YouTuber, which I'm still doing to this day. The reason people tell me my channel is dying is because I don't get as many views as I did in 2016. And, you know, sometimes I wish I could go back to 2016 when Markiplier was crying every couple of months and PewDiePie was playing video games, but that's in the past, and the present is just fine to me. And I would have kind of appreciated this email from Seth if he had actually genuinely given me advice. If he had said, hey, here's what I think you should do. But he literally just said, boo, do something new. If you think I'm a genuinely nice person and that's the reason that you started watching me, guess what? I am still the same person, regardless of whether or not my content aligns with your interests. It's totally cool if this isn't what you enjoy anymore. I mean, it's been a long time. It'd be kind of weird if you were still watching the same things on YouTube that you were 5, 6, 7 years ago. I hope you're well. I hope that whatever you're doing, you're finding joy in it and you're not preoccupied with somebody else's life. I'm just happy you clicked on this video and somehow made it all the way to the end. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Seth, if you're watching this video, no hard feelings, buddy. You told me I needed to do something new. So I'm doing something that I haven't done in so long that it feels new to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Or not. That's fine too.